as you know, we found out with Tony and the Cretan 3, is that especially in this internet age, this new and brave internet age, recordings have legs.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, like Tony, how long ago did we release our last album, and then and it's still being played. It's still, in other words, it's still being introduced to new audiences.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, that's the thing. And also, it's being in a band is not lucrative, and it costs a lot of money to record well, and that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? Like, we want to be able to play shows and continually do things, and it's like you have to put gas in the car and you have to do different things. We played a couple of shows this weekend that where we drove to New Hampshire and played with the Toasters, and we drove back and we played a show in Providence, and the percentage of that money that would go towards that amount of money we got for the weekend, what percentage of recording a new album that is very low.
After you subtract coffee and fast
gas,
food.
And food, I know.
If you drove to New Hampshire, I'm sure you brought tax-free booze and as many fireworks as you could.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the fireworks are not as imperative anymore because, they're tax-free
That's
still.
The good stuff, though.
Yeah, I know. And some people have to pay, to rent a practice space. I'm lucky enough that we have my practice space in my house starting last year, but before that, we were paying monthly.
Right.
So it's... recording is awesome. I love writing new songs, but it is, it's a difficult thing, especially money-wise. So it's like, this is our first out. Yeah, the reason I got into this is because this is our first full length in a long time. We're really proud of these new songs. I really think Cindy, which we're going to play, I really, really tried to write. I wanted to write a pop song, a solid, polished pop song, and I feel very accomplished in having this track. But the live DVD podcast is in the album with the CD, and I think that they're an awesome combination because in the podcast we actually do a live Q&A with the band, and we talk about the lineup change and what happened from our last kind of release to the one now, and who the new people are and what happened with the old people, which I think is a cool thing, to acknowledge it.
Well, I'm not going to try to describe it any better than you because it's your song, so on that note, here is Senior Discount with Cindy.
She's gonna be 10 more girls. Cindy, you were never good for me, Cindy. I always knew, Cindy, we were never meant to be, Cindy. That's why I wanted you, Cindy. Excuse my insanity, Cindy. I've got work to prove, Cindy. I might lose my humanity, Cindy, but I'm on my own. You wanna be my trophy wife, but I just can't settle. Besides, I think of you more like a silver medal. Cindy, you were always there for me, Cindy, but you were too late. Cindy, my heart was dead already, Cindy, I have no more faith. Cindy, now I'm broken blissfully, Cindy, I'm not blaming you, but Cindy, for now I'm who I have to be, Cindy, so I say to you, Cindy, you were never good for me, Cindy, I always knew, Cindy, we were never meant to be, 3, 4. Now I wanna sniff some glue. Now I wanna have something to do. All the kids wanna sniff some glue. All the kids want something to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I wanna see some glue. Now I wanna have something to do. All the kids want to see some glue. All the kids want something to do. Now I wanna see some glue. Now I wanna have something to do. All the kids want to see some glue. All the kids want something to do.
Now I want to sniff some glue right here on the Tony Jones Show. Some Ramones by way of Screeching Weasel off of Beat on the Brat. Before that, we heard from a band that's been in this very studio. We heard from the fantastic, the mighty, the soothing sounds of Hemlock off of A Cautionary Tale, The Masquerade, the name of that track. And last time we chatted, I brought you into our in-studio guests, Senior Discount, new album single that was called Cindy. You are tuned into the Tony Jones Show, facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. TonyJones.org is my website, and I want to talk a little bit more about the podcast because as I get more entrenched in broadcasting, it is very depressing to me that you guys are putting out this fantastic content all the time, yet somewhere in this very market, there's a 50,000 watt over-the-air station playing just like diarrhea. Like audio. That's what it comes down to.
Well,
There's audio diarrhea going over the airwaves right now.
Many of our conversations on the podcast are about actual diarrhea.
Yeah. Check in Brad's diarrhea cast. We have
Now
two
with
listeners.
webcam.
Now with webcam.
It would be sponsored by a proctologist.
Yeah. I hate this website. Yeah, I agree. It's funny because the truth is, I do think that there's something special about like friendship. And I know this is kind of a corny thing to say, but I think that kind of a lot of radio and a lot of podcast stuff now is based on that, where it's like there is something like, you know, kind of magical about people who really get each other, especially when they're kind of different, but they get each other. And so for us, I do agree. I really like our podcast a lot, and I think that there's some value to it. And but I do think it's kind of appropriate to just be on the band's website as a new thing every week, updating you about the band. I think it'd be cool to have other places. I don't really know how to go about that, but I do like the situation we have for it because it kind of fits the environment.
I would say if a radio station wanted to throw a bunch of money at us, we will sell out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, this is Brad with Brad's Diarrhea Cast. Someone thought it was a good idea.
Oh boy,
it is
Someone's
interesting
getting
though.
fired.
I know what you mean. It is interesting. I guess part of it too is like I know that a lot of podcasts that have become successful just independently, like Smodcast and like I know Adam Carolla and all these different people have them, and they get just independent like advertisements, I guess.
Right, yeah.
That's a cool way to go. I mean, obviously, like you know that we don't even ever look at how many listeners we've had. We've never looked.
Nope.
Ever.
I had no idea.
I'm like, I'm not really. I don't want to know. I don't want to hurt my feelings. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't know. It's a very strange thing. It's a weird world, the podcasting.
You guys have got to get on iTunes, though. As much as
We're on iTunes.
Okay, cool. I was just lamenting it. So
yes, you know what though? We
crazy.
for some reason like we're going through FeedBurner, which is a pretty common way to go.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, none of our artwork works. Our description doesn't work. We have a buddy named Chad that Brad's friends with. He's asked for help on thousands of times, and Chad said no.
He's a jerk. He's from Wisconsin. He's a Packers fan. I'm a Bears fan.
Maybe that's why. So we're trying to, because I think our iTunes presence is severely lacking because of that, but I don't know how to fix it. Right. We have a website, chuckandbradpodcast.com, or if you go to Senior Discount's website, seniordiscountmusic.com, there's a direct link on the main page. And honestly, it's very easy to subscribe on iTunes, and then all the episodes download just fine.
Right,
but if you look for it, I think it says it's in Chinese. There's no album art. I don't know.
That makes people nervous. Am I going to get a full download of smut? You know?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Something crazy.
I wish we had a better iTunes presence, and I do want to fix that. I just don't know how. The technicality stuff, I don't know how.
So if you're out there, ghost of Steve Jobs, please possess one of us.
Yes, if anyone wants to write us at chuckandbrad@gmail.com to tell us how to fix this FeedBurner iTunes problem, please do. No joke.
If you want to write to us at chuckandbrad@gmail.com and just ask a question, we'll definitely
Answer on the podcast. Yeah. But I do love it. It is fun.
It's amazing the people that contact me from all over the world and we're like, we caught the show this week, and they send hate mail too. I mean,
Right.
but
I like
still,
that. That's fun. we read our hate mail on the air. We got a message from a guy
That's an idea.
recently who was like, I saw you guys in Boston, and I hated.
This is the band, not.
This is to the band about. But he wrote us, and he was like, I saw you guys in Boston, and I hated you so much that I wanted to wait outside with a wrench and